Guild Wars 2 has just released their highly anticipated Visions of Eternity expansion, and I have to say, it has been an incredible experience so far. With 4 new maps, a variety of fresh masteries, a complete overhaul of the skimmer mount, and 9 brand new elite specializations, this expansion truly revitalizes the game in many ways. It's arguably some of the best content we've seen since the End of Dragons expansion, and I can't wait to share all the details with you. In this video, I'll be going over everything new that's been added, excluding the story, which I'll cover in a separate, spoiler-free video later on, so stay tuned if you're interested in that. My goal is to give you a complete, comprehensive overview of the gameplay, features, and community reactions to this expansion, so you can decide whether this expansion is worth your time and your money. Before we dive into the details, I'd love it if you'd consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I've been passionate about Guild Wars 2 for over 6 years now, and recently, I finally decided to start creating content, mainly because I just enjoy sharing my thoughts and experiences. This is my first video, but I do plan to upload regularly, so if you find this helpful or entertaining, your support truly means a lot. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get into the details of Visions of Eternity. Let's start with the biggest and most exciting addition, the 9 new elite specializations. Visions of Eternity introduces 9 new elite specs, 1 for each class, and this marks the first time we've received new elite specializations since the End of Dragons expansion. These specs are designed to shake up gameplay and offer new playstyles, and while the beta had some issues, some specs felt overpowered or overtuned, conduit, ArenaNet has been actively balancing and tweaking them. From what I've seen so far, most of these elite specs are really well balanced now and bring a lot of new fresh strategies to the table. Some of the new elite specs have really exciting mechanics, like the new abilities and skills that can completely change how you play your class. For example, certain specs introduce new ways of engaging in combat, whether it's through new weapon skills or unique utilities. It's great to see ArenaNet focusing on diversity and making each class feel distinct again. Moving on, the expansion also introduces new mastery tracks, a feature that players have been eager for. We currently have access to 3 new mastery tracks, 1 for each of the maps, plus a mastery dedicated to improving your skimmer mount. These mastery tracks add new abilities and improvements that enhance your traversal and combat experience. For example, similar to how the Skyscale and Warclaw mounts received overhauls in previous expansions, the skimmer now has also been significantly upgraded. The skimmer can now glide along ley lines, adding a new dimension to map traversal. It's a great example of how ArenaNet is reiterating on existing mounts to make them both more engaging and useful. As for the maps, currently we have 2 available, Shipwreck Strand and Starlit Well. Both are part of the new region called Castora, which is rich in visual diversity and lore. These maps are not only beautiful, but also packed with dynamic events and challenges, like previous expansions. The plan is to have a total of 4 maps during the expansion's lifecycle, 2 at launch and 2 more in future updates, keeping the content fresh and engaging over time. On the gear front, there are also several new legendary weapons and accessories to chase. At launch, we got the Etheric Anchor, a legendary spear and staff in one item, respectively called Bellum and Pax. This weapon can be transmuted between its forms, offering versatility for players. Additionally, the first legendary Aqua Breather ever introduced, Salacamorpha, was added at launch, giving underwater combat a completely new legendary option. There are also 6 new relics, powerful items that can modify gameplay mechanics, though a lot of them right now feel cosmetic or situational. For example, the Relic of Castor increases healing to allies when they're below a certain health threshold, which could be useful in some group scenarios. The Relic of the Mist Stranger heals players upon hitting enemies, adding a bit of sustainability to combat. Expect more relics to be released in future updates, increasing the diversity of relic-based gameplay. Another significant change is the upcoming rework of strike missions, which will now be called raid encounters. These are challenging group activities designed to test both coordination and skill. Alongside this, ArenaNet is planning a broader rework of the entire raid system, which should make raids more accessible and engaging for both new and veteran players alike. We are also getting new group content, including a fresh fractal, 2 new raid encounters, and a new convergence event, all aimed at providing endgame challenges for dedicated players who love to push their limits. Plus, Janther Wilds owners can now access a new homestead in Castora, a beautiful area to decorate and call your own. Though there are some initial issues with nodes not appearing, I believe these bugs should be fixed soon, making this a great addition to those who enjoy personalizing their space. Finally, the expansion features a visual overhaul of the game's lighting engine. This upgrade makes older maps look stunning, with richer lighting, shadows, and atmospheric effects. While it does cause some frame rate drops in certain areas, especially on lower end systems, you can disable the feature if needed. Overall, it's a huge visual improvement that adds to the immersion and makes exploration more enjoyable. The maps introduced in Visions of Eternity are truly a sight to behold. ArenaNet has put a lot of effort into detailing every corner, from lush forests and ancient ruins to wrecked ships and glowing ley lines. Some players have pointed out reused models or textures, but honestly, the overall aesthetic is really immersive and it perfectly fits the theme of discovery and adventure. The new meta events are a highlight. They're not just busy work, but they're genuinely fun and challenging. They require coordination, quick thinking, and sometimes a bit of luck, but having challenging open world content is great. Completing these events rewards players with a lot of valuable loot, experience, or even cosmetic upgrades, making them rewarding and definitely worth the effort. These dynamic events breathe life into the maps, encouraging players to explore every nook and cranny. The soundtrack continues to impress, maintaining the high-quality thematic music that we've had in previous expansions. Each area's music fits its atmosphere, from mysterious tones in Starlit Weld to more lively tunes in Shipwreck Strand. All blending seamlessly into the world. The music enhances the sense of immersion and makes exploration even more enjoyable. The visual updates via the new lighting engine have truly transformed older maps, making them look more vibrant, atmospheric, and alive. The enhanced lighting brings out details that previously went unnoticed and creates beautiful sunsets, fog effects, and glowing ley lines that make the whole world feel more alive. While some players might notice a slight dip in performance, the overall aesthetic payoff is worth it. If needed, you can turn off the new lighting and settings through the options menu, but I recommend experimenting with it. You might find yourself appreciating the enhanced ambience and atmosphere. Personally, my first impressions of Visions of Eternity are overwhelmingly positive. The new maps are gorgeous, filled with vibrant details and lively events. The new meta events are some of the most engaging in recent memory. They challenge coordination and skill, making group play more rewarding. The new Elite specs, of course while still in early days, seem promising and add diverse playstyles that refresh the gameplay experience. The music and visual improvements elevate the entire experience, making exploration more immersive and captivating. The mount overhaul, with the skimmer, adds new mechanics that make traversal fun and strategic. Of course, no expansion is without its minor issues. Some community members have pointed out concerns about reused textures or minor bugs, but these are small, temporary issues that are likely to be addressed with future patches. Overall, the feedback from the community has been very positive, with many players excited about the future of this game. In summary, Visions of Eternity delivers some of the best content Guild Wars 2 has seen in recent years. It offers a compelling mix of beautiful environments, challenging group activities, and meaningful game updates. Despite a few minor bugs and some initial balancing tweaks, I believe this expansion is absolutely worth both your time and money. If you're a fan of Guild Wars 2 or looking for fresh content to dive into, this expansion should definitely be on your radar. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it a lot if you'd like and subscribe, and if I miss anything, feel free to yell at me in the comment section. It's like half the reason why it's there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.